Hi everybody, it's Jeff and Nikki from Nightshade Nook Decor. We are actually getting ready tonight to pour a new cutting board for one of our new clients, Melissa. Um, you want to tell us a little bit about this pour, hun?
Sure. We are pouring a black walnut board, and we're going to pour silver and a little bit of black in here. So I think what I'm going to do is start.
Get right in. There
right
you
in
go.
the middle there. Sorry.
You are.
Get
Oh, that's a good color.
Get our silver poured here. Silvery gray.
So now, what colors did you use in this? Just a little bit of silver and a little bit of black?
Yeah, there's silver in here, and there's black silver. And I actually mixed up some black silver on the side that I'm going to pour up the center and swirl in.
Oh, very nice.
So let me just get it.
So Melissa had contacted us. She had seen, I'm not sure if she saw one of the videos on the root beer table, but she referenced the root beer table. Or maybe she saw it at the shops on Grease Ridge, and she said she had wanted a black walnut board with the gray and black swirl in there, similar to the root beer, except, without the brown. So that's what we are doing for her today. Oh, I think I see Melissa watching. Finally, somebody who has like a picture of their face on their profile. All these little icons pop up, and I never know who anyone is. This is a very pretty color. I like this. And you said you're going to swirl in some gray?
No, this is gray. I'm going to swirl, or silver. I'm going to swirl in some black silver in the center.
Okay.
So it's not just black. It's a combination of silver and black.
And as everyone knows, this is one of many pours for the boards. We never do a single pour. So this is just the first pour on it. It looks like this one is probably going to be like 3 or 4 pours easily.
Easy, yes.
Because that looks like a pretty thick board. That's at least 1.5 inches, 2 inches, isn't it?
No, it's about an inch and an eighth.
Inch and an eighth. It just looks really thick.
It does look thick.
It's going to be a very pretty board. Again, it's a black walnut base. Obviously, we're using East Coast epoxy, which is who we generally use, and Pearl X mica powders.
Okay.
It's already flowing. That's so cool. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's self-leveling epoxy. So I was just sitting here, and you can see it slowly moving its way down the board and leveling out. Yeah, it's really neat. I'm not catching it on camera, which is kind of sad.
Moving too. And I don't want it to move that much.
No, sorry about your luck. This is what it's doing. So don't forget, guys, to feel free. If you have any questions, go ahead and shout them out. Don't forget to like, comment, and share on our videos. We appreciate it. It helps us grow as a business. I'm going to level it a little bit more. I think this is going to be a beautiful board. I love the black walnuts because the colors pop when you do the Rubio Monaco, or the oils on them. Not the Rubio Monaco, that's tables. When you do the oils.
The cutting board oil.
Cutting board oil. So he's just starting to pour in a little black in here. Kind of similar to how we did the root beer table. You do the drizzle pours. Actually, this is more like that blue swirl table. You do the drizzle pours and then let it set for a little bit, and then you can mix them in. It gives it a really nice contrast and adds some definition to the colors.
Yes. And this isn't just, straight up black. This is silver black, so it's got silver pigments in the black too. So
Danny says she can see it moving. Good. I'm glad you guys could see that, because I was like, it's moving. Trust me, it's moving. It looked like a little river.
Now it's probably moving back.
It's such a neat process. I love watching you do this. So as you guys know, we had been waiting on our Facebook shop to go live. I can't even tell you the chaos that's going on with that. That was mid-October, early October when I started that. Melissa says it already looks amazing. Thank you. So glad you're watching. I figured you'd get a kick out of watching your board get poured. It's such a nice process. So our Facebook page, I don't know, I was on the phone with Facebook the other day for like an hour, and they're still pending approval, but our site is definitely going to be launched. I decided to say, screw it to the Facebook shop. We're just going to launch that site. And I will post a link and everything to that once that is done and live and ready for you guys to go to it. We do have the Etsy shop still. Rick says it's hard to beat that root beer, but it is pretty cool. Yeah, that root beer table was really, really cool. And I know you guys saw that blue swirl table that we had. That one's still curing. We're going to put the legs on that and take some pictures of it later this week. It is actually already purchased. So if you guys were thinking about that one, sorry. Our products...
That's why I will often say, if you see something that we're doing that you like, you really need to speak up, because more times than not, these projects are sold before they're even finished. And the blue table was definitely one of those projects.
And that one I liked. I loved pouring that one because that was like 8 different pours in the first batch. So there he is, giving it the little swirl technique to kind of blend those colors and give it some texture. Looks pretty cool.
You know what? I have an awful lot of air in here, and
yeah, you want the torch?
Yeah, I'm gonna burn off some of these bubbles, and that way you'll get a better idea of what the color actually looks like. Because right now, that is not what the color is going to be.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a little loud, as you know, when the torch comes through. It is a little loud.
And that is a lot better.
Yes.
Now it looks like the right color.
Now it looks more gray. There's also some shadows in here too. And it is night.
Yeah.
You do a lot of pours in the daylight, which makes it a lot nicer because then you can see all the colors. At night it's hard because you're working under a fluorescent light. Oh, I love the textures. Is the cure time same for each pigment?
Yeah, it's not the pigment that's curing, it's the epoxy. So the cure time on the epoxy doesn't change no matter how many colors we put into it. It's the epoxy that we're waiting for it to cure, not the pigments.
It's really the depth of the epoxy that makes a difference on how long it takes to set up or cure.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I pour, it'll be dry to the touch in 24 hours, but it still takes a week for it to fully cure. It'll be hard on the outside, but underneath it'll still be soft in the middle. So that's why it takes about 2 weeks for the boards to be ready. Yes, because...
And sometimes longer for the tables because those are even deeper pours.
Yeah, if I'm doing a flood coat over it, then it takes even longer because you got to make sure that flood coat is really cured before you flip that table over, or you will ruin all the work that you did.
That is looking really, really pretty. What do you think, Melissa? She's still watching. That's so cool.
If you don't like it, Melissa, speak up now, because there's going to be many pours, and I can change it, and it doesn't have to look like it does today.
That's true. That's the beautiful thing about also doing the many level pours.
If you want less black, I can put less black in there. So don't be afraid to speak up. It is actually a little blacker than I expected, so if this is too dark, say so. I think next time I will definitely use a little less black.
A little less black.
Yeah.
I love it already. I can't wait until it's finished. I wouldn't change a thing. Okay. Well, that's good to know because we have 3 more, easily 3 more pours to do.
3 more pours.
And the first pour is nice because it gives you a little chance to play with the colors because some colors don't play well together. And we've learned that on some of the boards that we've done in the first pour.
Yeah.
But the black and the silver, we've done quite a few of those, and those always turn out nice. That's awesome. You're going under the bridge, yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that you did the bridges higher, too.
Yeah, I got new clamps today, so I was able to stand the 2x4s up vertically, which gave us a little more room for swirling.
There's Rick saying, I can't wait for you to do some LED lighting underneath some of these projects.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's a possibility in the near future.
Yeah, we've talked about that. I don't know that I would want it on a cutting board, but a table.
Maybe Rick would like to commission a coffee table with LED lights under it, huh?
See how he just threw that right back at you, Rick? That's very cool. Okay, so if you guys have seen these before, you know that, this is the swirls that he's putting in there now aren't necessarily going to stay. Probably in about another 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, he'll go in and re-swirl it. This is just to give you an idea of what it will look like. Because like I said, self-leveling epoxy, so it will level out. And then once it gets to a thicker consistency, kind of like a honey consistency, he'll go in and do new swirls in there that will actually stay in the board. Rick laughed at you. That's very cool.
So
I like it.
Yeah, so I guess we're probably about done for now.
Wow, it looks different. No matter what angle I go at, it looks a little different.
Yeah, right. It all depends the way the light hits it, and like I said, when you see the boards on camera and on video, it really doesn't do it justice to when you see it in person and the light hits it a different way, or you move your head just a little bit and all the the different colors start to pop, and the some of the some of the pearlescence starts to show up, and so it as cool as they look on the camera, they're much cooler in person. So it's something you really have to see. So I guess we're about done here for now. I gotta wait about 10 minutes or so, and then I will give this a final swirl, and then maybe in a couple hours, if it hardens over, I'll be able to do another pour. So we'll see.
All right. So if you guys want us to continue to do, we'll definitely do the final pour on this in video, just because we enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
So that way you can see what the final project looks like. But other than that, we are going to let you go. Thank you for watching and commenting. Don't forget to share our videos. You're very welcome, Melissa. You have a great night. We'll talk to you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.